Hello, welcome to this update. Let's see what's happening for South Africa because we have another system that will affect South Africa starting Saturday night and into Sunday. So shows this cut-off low pressure there that will affect a lot of parts of South Africa on Sunday, especially southwestern South Africa there. Shows a lot of rain and then shows this kind of continues there until Tuesday. And yes, still shows a shower too next Wednesday. So here you can see in another model, we already have some storms in parts of Eastern South Africa, so be aware there. And then it shows the system approaches on Sunday. This is at 3 a.m. on Sunday, right? There'll be more rain. Shows some storms in Eastern South Africa, Southeastern Botswana on Sunday morning, and then there'll be that strong low pressure there in the ocean. Shows more rain southwestern South Africa on Sunday. And then this like Sunday afternoon, this model really has some very heavy rain there and some storms in northeastern South Africa and some areas. Then it continues into Monday, shows some heavy rain there, and shows this big front in the east with more thunderstorms on Monday afternoon in Eswatini, eastern South Africa, southern Mozambique, and Zimbabwe there. And then this is on Wednesday, shows some more storms in Mozambique, and even next Thursday, because those tropical showers there continue and then exit finally. So be aware these next few days in South Africa and those areas. Then this another model shows the system arrives on Sunday there, some more rain storms, especially like southwestern South Africa should have some heavy rain late on Sunday. Shows there continues, southern South Africa might get some more rain too, some storms, and then it goes there. And it shows this more potent cold front near southern Mozambique, Eswatini, and South Africa, like Tuesday, and then it goes away, but still there'll be storms, more tropical showers and storms in Mozambique, Zambia, and in all those areas in the coming days. And then next Wednesday, show this front passes Madagascar, some more big storms, and then it goes away. So yeah, be aware in those areas. The South Africa Weather Service have some forecasts here for this. So it says strong winds and heavy rain to parts of the country, so you can read here if you want. And they have the forecast for Sunday, more than an 80% chance of disruptive rain and wind in southwestern South Africa. They have some storms in eastern South Africa too, the 60%, and they have very hot conditions in north central South Africa, warm and cool conditions in the south. And then this is for Monday, still an 80% there, southern South Africa, 60% chance of storms in the east, parts of the south, and still some gusty winds. And then they have some more information. Scattered widespread showers, thunderstorms can expect over western parts of the country, spreading over central eastern parts on Sunday and Monday. So, and cease from the west by Tuesday. So be aware, some heavy downpours and more accumulations. So they have the warning CRA, disruptive rain, disruptive wind. So be aware. You can see the warnings here. So disruptive rain there, and the marine warnings too for the wind in the ocean there. So there are fire danger warnings. There's all fire danger warnings. So be careful. And advisories, nothing crazy. So be aware. But it is just today, maybe and tomorrow. So for Saturday, let's see if this loads. So here, these warnings I showed you are from Sunday to Monday, Sunday to Tuesday. So be aware. They might update these warnings according to the situation, if it gets worse or gets better. So the link is in the description too. So be aware. The accumulation shows here from the European model until next Wednesday. So the European model has this is the icon actually. The icon is more than 119 millimeters. Parts of southwest and South Africa, other parts 51 millimeters, 52, some 68 millimeters, 67. So it depends on the location, but some heavy rain there. The European model shows a bigger area of orange, like some 100 millimeters, in many more areas there. So be aware, in other southern areas, a little bit heavy rain. And yeah, all the way a shower through southern Namibia. And then it shows close to 90 millimeters, parts of southern South Africa too, and shows those bigger storms around Eswatini, southern Mozambique, we get more storms, and Lesotho there. So be careful, South Africa, and the storms in those areas. And now the GFS has much less, but it has some more there, parts southwestern South Africa, and the storms in the east. So be aware. The wind gusts will be another thing. So there are some winds close to the ocean in Namibia already, but the GFS kicks up those winds central South Africa and Botswana, like this is on Sunday, shows very strong winds near the coast there, near East London, Port Elizabeth, and later Sunday the GFS increases those winds near Lesotho, close to 96 km per gusts, and 85. And if you zoom in closer, you can see like 108 km per gusts in Lesotho the GFS has. So those are some very strong winds, and it has southwest and South Africa later on Sunday, close to like some 93 km per gusts, southwest and South Africa. So be careful. Might cause some wind problems and in some areas. That was the GFS, that's usually weaker with the gusts. Now the European shows this is Saturday, some more winds start kicking southern Namibia, close to 60-70 km per gusts, even more. And then later Saturday shows more winds western South Africa, close to 70 km per gust, and in the ocean there near Port Alfred, East London, and other areas. So be aware, Port Elizabeth, and some very high winds in the oceans. And then this is Sunday. Later on Sunday, it also raises those winds in Lesotho. The GFS at 107 km per gust. The European is 110 km per gust. In Lesotho, parts of South Africa close to Lesotho, more than 100 km per gust, 90, 80, it depends on where you're at. But show some very high gusts there. And these are just the gusts, it's not the wind the whole time, but the occasional gusts, be aware. And Botswana shows a higher gust from time to time. In southwest and South Africa, those 90 km per gust, A is 70 km per gusts. In Cape Town, around 60 to 70. So be careful. And then later on Sunday, still those strong winds near the east, but the winds start getting worse on the west by Sunday evening, close to 102 km per gusts. Parts of southwest and South Africa, 90 km per gusts, some 87, some 81, and 82. So be careful across those areas. 69 km per gust, 71. So yeah, be careful there. And shows to this keeps going, that cyclone spinning right there, the low pressure, more than 91 km per gusts, more strong winds further north Monday morning. And then this goes still Monday morning, some strong winds central, southern South Africa, even into Botswana, so more than 70 km per gusts, and parts of northeastern South Africa on Monday. So be careful across those areas, and maybe gusting in a spot or two of Mozambique or Chile, and even South Africa there, and maybe Madagascar too. So be careful those areas. And let's see here for like Southern Africa, there's also the Canadian model. So today's Friday, that shows some storms in East and South Africa, shows the system arrives on Sunday there. The heavy rains late on Sunday, southwest and South Africa. This there, the storms near Eswatini, Mozambique, and then yeah, and all those tropical downpours like in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Zambia, South Sudan, especially western Tanzania and those tropical areas there. So be aware of more like tropical downpours in those areas, central Central Africa. And still Western Africa shows some storms too. So be aware of those areas. Now there might be a tiny hint of snow. The European model does have some snow in Lesotho still from these 9 centimeters, 8 centimeters. So there might still be a little bit of snow. Shows not other high elevations of South Africa might be a tiny little hint. So be aware. The GFS barely has anything. The GFS only has a tiny hint in Lesotho. There's some 1 centimeter, but it has barely anything. The icon doesn't have in Lesotho. It has parts of South Africa there, a tiny bit of snow. So be aware those areas. Now it's still very hot in northern South Africa, and then let's see, shows colder in central southern South Africa, some 7 degrees, 6 degrees, but during the day in northern South Africa, some 36, 37 degrees, so still very hot in the other areas like Botswana, 41 degrees, Namibia, 40 degrees, 38. So if you're like in Mozambique, Zambia, close to 41 degrees, be careful those areas, those very hot temperatures. So, and at night again it cools down in western Namibia and South Africa, especially in the mountains of western South Africa. Sunday morning shows very cold there. This system kicks in, but take a look at Zimbabwe. Shows 43 degrees Celsius in Zimbabwe, 41, 43 Mozambique, close to 37 to 40 degrees. So really be careful with the heat. So let's see, this is Sunday. So Monday morning already shows colder in Lesotho, some 0, 1 degree, 2 degrees. South Africa like 4, 3 degrees Monday morning, and even Namibia some 3 degrees in the morning, and then Monday afternoon still shows like a little bit chillier in the south there, but Madagascar more than 35, 38 degrees, and Mozambique show like 42 degrees, 40 degrees, 35, 39, so be careful. Cuidado com o calor em Moçambique, tá muito quente, mais de 40 graus, muito cuidado. Good, so they understand. So let's see. So be careful of the heat. Monday night shows the cold front keeps advancing there. Still some colder temperatures on very early, like mid of the night and Tuesday morning. In Lesotho, -1, 2 degrees, 3 degrees. Namibia, Botswana, a little bit colder already. And then still those very boiling temperatures there. Mozambique, this is close to 44 degrees Celsius in Mozambique, so please be careful with this heat. Calor, be careful there. So yeah, and then this is Tuesday, still those colder temperatures. Lesotho, -2, -3, 0 degrees. So yeah, be aware. We keep this going. They might last for some time, but it warms up again in South Africa by the latter half of next week. So be aware those areas, be careful. And if you're watching from like northern Africa, like Algeria, Morocco, there'll be a bunch of Mediterranean systems there. We will make a video for you this weekend, so stay tuned. But today we don't have much time. Let's see. But let's just quickly see like Democratic Republic of the Congo, more than 60 millimeters, 37 millimeters. So in all those colored areas, there will be storms, like some heavier downpours. And in the tropics there, they might be like heavy downpours. So be careful. Still more showers and storms there during the day, especially the afternoon. So yeah, be aware. This mainly it. And let's see, for example, the temperatures in the afternoon. Now there's like Kenya, more than 37, 38 degrees, depending where you're at. Not the higher elevations. Tanzania, more than 30, high 20s. The Congo, some 29 to 30, 35. And then shows, yeah, and some highlands of Ethiopia, a little bit chillier still, but the other low-lying areas, hotter there. So be aware. In Angola, very hot in Angola, so be aware, especially southern Angola. And yeah, stay safe from this system.